All right, so a common question when you do consignment is like, if I send your cards to you to get sold and you ship the cards and it gets lost in the mail, or there's theft, or someone tries to scam you, or it's returned or damaged or whatever lost, do you have to like take back money from the consignor or what? No. If the person pays for the order, everything's done, you get your money, you don't have to worry about the back end. So here's just some of the rejects that happened, and I thought I'd go over it because I totally forgot that this pile actually existed. This is from the past few months, so not bad in terms of returns, but we'll just kind of go over a few of them. This Blastoise actually should have been noted in the title, but we missed it. There's a little crack down there, so if someone's getting a PSA 8 Blastoise, you don't want a little crack down there at the bottom. So that's something that we should have put in the title, and then the buyer would have known. We got this as is, it was like that, and then we just had to accept it, and I just haven't looked at returning it yet. You know, sometimes when you get this like PSA 8 vintage, you're like, should you crack this, try to get a 9? But no, it's probably just going to stay an 8. I have no idea why I have a Moonbreon here, ungraded. I really don't understand why that's even there. We don't accept draw cards. I think this is just something that I bought, and I haven't graded yet. So there you go. This was, I think the case was scratched. Some of these just, the cases are scratched. And, you know, really, and I try to explain this to people who are, you know, trying to buy slabs and like, oh, it's minor scratch. This stuff comes scratched straight out of the PSA box. I mean, this is acrylic. It's easily scratched. It's just not really, I don't know. It's not something you shouldn't get to deal with. Here, this person thought this was Japanese, but it really says Chinese. It literally says it on the label, and we have it in the on the title, but apparently that wasn't good enough. This one, this person actually got a negative feedback too from this person. Because you're like, never got it. Buyer or seller refunded the item. It's like, well, believe me, I do not want a Donald Bradman 1928 to 29 Australian Test cricket card. Trust me, I do not want this card. It's up for like $400 or $500, something like that. What happened is that when it got there, PSA rejected this authentication because the card moved. Which, is that my fault? That's PSA's fault, right? That's because their holder isn't correct. But if you shake this card, I probably shouldn't be shaking a 1928 card, but if you shake this card the right way, you know, it's not really moving that much. But anyway, it should be centered, and I guess it was when we actually shipped it, but it moved around, and PSA thought that is not good anymore. Which, I mean, good Lord, I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? I guess I have to crack it and resubmit it or something. I don't know. And here's a Dark Machamp. Once again, you see there's some scratches on the case, but that's just gonna happen. I mean, we get these things and they're, you know, that's not like every single thing is sleeved. Even if these things are sleeved with those like perfect fit, it still gets scratches all the time. I mean, this is just very easily scratched acrylic. I don't know. This one was just, you know, really damaged. Nothing you really do about it. I mean, we shipped 60-something thousand items last year, and we probably got, I don't know, 20 of the cards got cracked. It's just the way it is. Just something, look at that. That is a pretty major crack right there. This one as well got pretty smashed, CGC. And that's just, you know, something that happens. I actually think all three of these were like in the same submission. So that's, I guess this box just got absolutely just destroyed. And this one is just, I mean, you guys can't really see it, but this crease, this is all the way, I mean, this is through the card. I mean, this box just got absolutely, some USPS worker had a really bad day on this one. So even though this is a Gem Mint 10, Dark Alakazam, this is one of these things where even if we resubmitted it, I think PSA would reject it and just say this absolutely is not a 10 anymore, which is a shame on that one. Usually with some of these returns, like, you know, I can just put scratch case on something like this, and it probably is going to go for a little less, but I can recoup most of my money. Something like this, I mean, it's just like almost a total loss at this point. I mean, I guess you can try to resubmit it, but it's probably going to get like a 5 or 6, and it's not going to be worth the grading fee. Something like that, I didn't really know what to do with it. And yeah, so there's just an example of a few things and a random Mumrion. This is over like, I think this was like May, June, July, and whatever of August in terms of returns. So honestly, not that bad, but if something does happen. And of course, we've gotten lost packages too over this time, but of course I won't get a lost package card back. That's something we just deal with and take it as part of the business. Just bar doing business, right? That's what people like to say. That's always the most annoying thing to say to a business owner who's probably lost money, right? Anyway, that's all I have for today, and thanks for watching.